check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
What's up, guys? My name is Woke. I'm an artist from Connecticut, and today I'm going to be talking about a project that I'm doing with Be Different Clothing. Now, I typically don't take on collabs only because of time restraints. I really don't have the time with all the other projects that I do. But when Be Different Clothing reached out, I checked it out, and they are a company that is a graffiti street art inspired clothing brand. So what better brand to pair up with? Now, after talking with them for a little bit, we decided to make a t-shirt based on one of my characters. Only thing is I had to create a character, and I'm going to walk you through that process right now. Okay, I'm going to start on large white paper. I just kind of like to use the large paper to kind of get a good flow going with the pencil instead of going straight into the iPad. I promise I am actually sketching. I know these lines are hard to see. They're super light, but that's just kind of how I start. And then I'm going to go in with the darker pencil to fine tune what I did. And eventually I will be throwing all of this into my iPad and using a program called Procreate to make a fine line drawing and color version of this character. Now, as far as characters go, I absolutely love to draw animals, especially with human characteristics and accessories like the glasses I'm drawing on this character. I wanted to do kind of like a little graffiti monkey and add their catchphrase, which is "Stay Weird." So I'm doing that now. And once I fine tune the sketch, I can take a picture of it with the iPad. And now that it's in the iPad, I'm going to start messing with different tools to warp it. What I'm using right now is actually just the warp tool and selection. Liquify is another great tool to use to kind of push the drawing around and just give yourself options, see where you like things, where they fall into place. And once everything is exactly where you want it, you can just kind of lower the opacity, which I'm doing here. And I'm going to create a new layer. And then I'm going to select my technical pen under inking. That's just my pen of preference to do the fine line drawing, which I've already done. My bad for not recording that part, but it's kind of boring. Okay, apparently I did record me lining the font, so you can see me kind of just retracing, making sure everything's nice and clean here for their font that says "Stay Weird," their catchphrase. And now I have it all finalized, and I'm going to go ahead and merge all of those layers down. Now, the reason that I'm merging all the layers together is to lower the opacity, and then I'm going to put that layer at the top and create new layers that I can then color in. Now, for coloring, my preference is the airbrush tool. I love using this tool because it's so versatile, but I also tend to lean towards the technical pen to line things out and then drag the color into the shape. And I'm going to go ahead and put the time lapse in the upper left corner of the screen so that you could see exactly how everything went on the iPad. I love being able to see what a difference it was from the line drawing to the final rendering, just to see how much more three-dimensional everything looks, how the colors help to make everything just vibrant and pop. I was really happy with the final outcome of this drawing. At this point, I'm going to send it off to the company, see what they think. As soon as everything is okay, those shirts can get into production. I just heard back from the company and everything was okayed, so that's good news. I also found out that they're not just doing a t-shirt, they're also doing a hoodie, a sticker, and mug that's going to be available on their website, bedifferent.clothing. Now, the only catch is this is a limited time offer. The company wanted to keep this exclusive, so this is only available for 1 week. If you're watching this too late, I'm sorry. Where were you? Head on over to bedifferent.clothing today and get yourself something. I'm going to give you guys a closer look at the merch now, but stay tuned because there's a lot more to this video. All right, logo on the front, character on the back, same with the hoodie, and the coffee mug and sticker. Okay, designing that character was a lot of fun, but I think it'd be even more fun if I painted it on a wall. So I'm going to put it on the wall in my backyard. One of the things I wanted to keep in mind while doing this piece was just to try to make every letter stand out on its own, kind of giving each letter its own color scheme. I decided to start with the green on the W, and I wasn't exactly sure where I was going to go from there, but I knew I wanted to start with the greens. This was something I used to do a lot of in my older pieces, and I don't know, it just kind of keeps me entertained. quick tip, I want to make this completely yellow. So in order to make it saturated, I'm gonna base it with this old can of Krylon. It's a lighter tone, so it'll help when I go back in with the actual yellow that I'm going to use to make it look very, very saturated. You see how terrible this looks, but obviously I'm gonna let it dry for a sec, and then when I layer the yellow over it, you will not even notice. It will help as a base, and yeah, it'll look a lot better, I hope. While I was painting this piece, I actually had a flashback to one of the pieces that I did almost 10 years ago now. I think it was in 2013 or 14. But you could see here on the screen the piece that I put up in the upper right corner. It's just, I don't know, something about the way all those colors just work together. I dig it, I get it. If it's not for you, it's not for everyone, that's fine. But I don't know, just really, really entertains me. It's also funny to look back and see this is a piece where I spelt my name correctly, W-O-K-E instead of W-O-A-K. Got an idea for the O. It might completely ruin the entire design, and I might have to paint over a lot of stuff, but we're going to try it and find out. So this part of the piece was actually inspired by a piece I did in 2021 where I made my O kind of have that neon glow, that neon sign effect, and I wanted to reproduce it here. Okay, it's a pretty cool effect, but I do not like that I added this 3D. So I'm gonna get rid of the 3D and redo this again. It's very quick. Don't be lazy. It's definitely worth fixing something if you're not happy with it. And at the end of the day, just remember, it's not a mistake. It's just more content. And it's finally time to get started on the character. I did not have a particular way that I wanted to work on this. I don't know why I did the piece first and then did the character, but I gotta say I actually really liked working left to right and just working my way across the wall. I don't know. It worked. I'm also curious if you guys like characters more or the graffiti more or a mixture of the two. Let me know in the comments. What's your preference? I'm so close to done, but it's getting dark and it's my backyard, so I can just come back tomorrow. I'm also getting attacked by mosquitoes, so we'll pick it back up in the morning. Hey, it's the morning and I'm back. So let's get this thing done. About to show you the final product in just a second. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. So here it is, the final product. guys are still here? What are you doing here? Did you buy a t-shirt yet? Make sure you buy a t-shirt. I'll make it easy. I left a link in the description.